Hey guys, welcome to lesson 2. Today we're going to be actually talking about tape and how to apply tape with a basket weave tape job. Alright, so today we're going to be using Howie's 1.5 inch white athletic tape. So let's get right to it. Alright, so we already had the pre-wrap applied, and you remember from video 1 on the proper application of pre-wrap. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is we're going to use some anchors, what we call anchors. And we're going to anchor, use some anchors at the top of the calf or at the bottom of the calf. And we're just going to basically go around. Now, if you look from the top up here, you can see that I kind of have it angled slightly like this. Because if I keep it straight, if I kind of straight this way, when I come around the back, there's going to be a gap, and we don't want a gap. We want to go with the natural contours of the leg. So we're going to start with 2 anchors. At that point, we can then put an anchor around the foot. Right? These anchors are our holding spots for the rest of our tape job. So we're going to put 1 here around the foot and 2 here around the calf area. All right, so now our next step is to do stirrups. And the way we're going to do stirrups is you always start on the medial side. You always start here on the, you start on the medial side and you wrap around to the lateral side, because what our goal is this ligament right here is usually the one that's primarily injured. This is the ATFL, and so that's the primarily injured ligament. And so the purpose of a stirrup is to pull that ankle this way a tad, not a whole lot, but it takes that pressure off of that ligament. All right, so the key to this is to get the strip parallel to the floor, and our goal, what I teach, is to have the top of the tape right in the center of the medial malleolus, or the medial ankle bone, right? So you can see that the top half of that strip is right there in the center of that bone. And so again, we want to make sure it's parallel. Now we're going to take that and we're going to bring it around to the other side. We're going to measure where we need, cut it, and then we're going to put some pressure and pull. And you can see, if you look here at the ankle right here, you can see that when I pull, the ankle kind of tugs a little bit that way. All right. Now, since this is a basket weave, we're going to make it look kind of like a basket weave, kind of like this. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a horseshoe. Now, the horseshoe, I always tell my students, is you should start here at this top anchor, and the tape should just hang straight down to the floor where it's now perpendicular to the floor. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring that around to start on the medial side, and you're going to bring it around to the lateral side, measure where you need it, right at the anchor, cut it off, and secure it. All right, now we're going to apply another stirrup, overlapping halfway. And you can see that I'm overlapping that tape halfway right there. Again, make sure it's perpendicular to the floor, and you're going to come back around this way, right? And then you're going to tug and pull and secure it. Now you're going to start another horseshoe, again halfway, overlapping halfway on the medial side up to the lateral, measure off, tear. Now you can see already that I'm starting to get this basket weave effect. Now we're going to do a third stirrup, okay, halfway again. This one's a little bit more than half, but we're going to do about half. Pull a little bit, tug, secure it, and then 1 more horseshoe. So now you see that we have our basket weave effect here, how it looks like a little basket weave. Now we want to secure these so those straps don't move. So we're going to put a couple more anchors to secure all those loose ends. Okay. At this point is going to be the hardest part of any tape job, and that's going to be the heel lock. So when we start a heel lock, you can do it 2 ways. There's a continuous heel lock, and then there's just using 2 separate strips doing the medial side and the lateral side. I always start at a 45-degree angle here. Some people start this way, okay? But I always do mine with about a 45-degree angle, starting at the top here at the anchor. And what you're gonna do is, this is anticipation. You have to anticipate where the tape's gonna go. Because the heel lock, you wanna go, the heel lock is going to start here. It's going to go under the Achilles tendon, and then it's going to come back around the bottom of the heel, and then you're going to finish back up this here on top of the foot. And so it looks like this: 45 under the Achilles, bottom of the heel, and then back up to the top, and you should finish right there at the top of the foot. Now you want to aim for a second one on the other side, okay? And so we're going to come under the Achilles to the bottom of the heel, right? And then back up to the top. There you go, all right? Usually you should apply 2 of these. You should have 2 heel locks on every tape job. So you can just repeat those and go over them again, just like that. There you go. Now we want to do our close. And our close is just designed to cover all the gaps and make it look nice and pretty, right? And so we're going to start with our close, working here and working up toward the top. Again, here you saw my angle was a little different. Right here at the middle part of the ankle, or just above the ankle joint, this one is going to lay straight. And then we're going to start to angle our tape again with what we call like a high C, overlapping halfway. Now at this point, we're going to do a figure 8. So we're going to start here at the bottom of the foot. Okay, that's where I always start. We're going to come across the top part of the foot where the shoes tie, down around here, right over the ankle bone. You see, here's the ankle bone, so your tape should be right over the ankle bone. Back up to the top, okay, on the other side, and then around the foot. Oops, y'all caught me slacking. Around the foot, back to the top. And at that point, that should be a good basket weave tape job. You want to make sure you don't have any gaps or anything like that. And the more you practice, the more pretty it's going to look. When you're first starting out, it's going to be rough. That's okay. The more you do it, the better you get. It's just like with anything. Practice, practice, practice. Thanks for watching.